welcome back into the original father-son voiceover podcast studios. John's on our couch. Dad's across from me. I'm right over here. And this is our numbers. I think we start these just about every single time the same exact way. But I haven't thought of a better way to do it. So you might have deja vu every time you watch these. Like, hey, maybe I'm watching the same one from 3 weeks ago.
Something people tune in to watch, some consistency. And that's what they're getting from you. We'll call it consistency rather than a lack of creativity.
There you go. I appreciate that. Anyway, we'll start off as we always do with John
VO
and the
Marketing
VO
Pro.
Marketing Pro Group's numbers.
All right. So this week, again, is the beginning of a new month. For those that have just started with us or just started watching our channel, that we have to make sure that our database is nice and clean. And so we take out any unsubscribes, any undeliverables, and we'll go back to those websites and try to find the new contact if somebody's left or whatever. And so we do that with the database, and that just takes some time. So the first couple days of the month we don't send out, but again, that doesn't mean that we don't send out your allotted amount that you ask or that you're paying for. So we just didn't send out as many this week. So we had, with that being said, we had 41 warm responses, 11 auditions, and 6 jobs reported. Hudson Barsness, up on top of the list, booked one with a new client.
Sure did.
Bill DeWees, Lauren Gobis.
Yep.
Lauren Gobis.
Stop there for a second. Kimberly Young, that's a recurring client. Noel Romano, and Mike Stout. All booked jobs this week. So that was the numbers.
Nice. Good for you guys. Keep up the good work. I guess I'll go to my numbers. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So there's 2 caveats here. Anyway, I have 8 warm responses this week. I had 2 auditions. I got a new job, $350. UK again. UK strikes back.
You've been doing a lot of hybrid work over there.
I've been doing
was
my
that
own.
A hybrid?
It wasn't.
Okay.
But
so it was from our database.
It was too bad.
Go ahead.
I was too little.
Mm-hmm.
But then there are 2 other jobs. There's another one out there that I'm most likely going to get next week. I just didn't put it down this week, which is between $300 and $400, which would be very nice. It'd be a new client. And then there's another one out there. It's $125 that they want me to do, and I just haven't heard anything back. So maybe it'll be next week as well. So hopefully there's 2 possibilities out there. Then Upwork, I did a $8 revision, a $60 job, and a $150 job. So I got $54 and $135, and then a $5 job on Fiverr for a grant total of and then I did 5 hours of editing for Dad this week, $651. So I was below
$99 short of your $750 goal. Yeah.
So, but with how this week started and how the last 3 months, March, April, and this month, I was thinking was going to be going the same way. That's better than what I've had.
Yeah.
I've had some low starts to my months. So anyway, just keep sending out emails,
You bet.
doing the work, not slacking. So there's my numbers.
In my inbox today from my assistant, Andy, I got a couple of auditions today.
Nice.
One wasn't an audition. There was a third one that was a possible client from Singapore. We've contacted him multiple times. This is the first time they've responded, and they asked if I would send my rate sheet and some downloadable demos.
Nice.
So I did that. And then I have one new client on the line, but I didn't book it yet. Hopefully it'll be this week that I get the new client from North Carolina. My week was low. Fiverr was at $792, Upwork $450. So I was glad to get another Upwork job, recurring client, and direct email marketing $3,622, just over the $4,000 mark, $4,072. If you watched or will watch our other video that we put out, Todd's Tips, I talked about what to do basically when you want to flail. And everybody is tempted to flail when they're not busy. Even if you've had many years of success, you're still tempted to flail on not busy weeks. So instead of flailing, I just went back to my business plan. And then I have a business plan that I work when I'm not doing as much work. Like I do more auditions on voices.com, send out more proposals on Upwork. My wife got in front of some cold clients that I've had that I haven't worked with for a few years. I think she sent out 15 emails. And we cut our Fiverr prices for right now. My Fiverr prices are a little bit high because I wanted them to be. I think we've had them that way for a couple of months, and we continued to get work, and so we just kept at that because I was busy with other things. But now it's slowed down a bit, so I cut that down, and we'll see how that goes. But that's just a little information about a slow week and what I do when I have a slow week. Anyway, that's it. What else
You had
were you
one
going
other
to
thing
talk
to
about?
say, didn't you?
Well, I was going to say there's things that are going to tie into each other, but two things for our group. Sticking with it, like you said, with regards to flailing, is that you can start making decisions based on, well, I don't know if this is working or whatever, if you're not getting work or if you're just wondering what to do. But we had two possible jobs that are out there from this week happened from one, a person that left back in, I believe it was January. And leaving is whatever, but we're just letting you know about some of these stories because it proves that they're out, emails are out there and stuff. So this person got a potential job and they left in January. And the email that was sent to them was dated April, I can't remember specifically, but April of 2022.
Oh my.
So a year. And they asked if the person was still out there, meaning, are you still doing
out
this? Because we wanted to give you a chance. So there was another one that person that left back in March, I believe it was, and he has a potential job as well. So anyway, they're out there. So that's good news it just takes time. And obviously from the one that says April of 2022, you've got a lot of people have lots of emails out there. And so that was encouraging to us to see that even. But if you don't have, like if you decide that, we say this in the initial email that we send to you if you're looking to join, it's a month-to-month contract, so you can leave at any time, but you can also move up and down within the program. So if for some reason, we know that, whether it's the economy or just life in general, it's just like, I don't know for sure if I want to afford all these emails. You can move up and down, or you can move down, and we can do that month to month. So if you're thinking about that, or you're looking to move up, we have some people that have contacted us recently and said, I'd like to go up to this amount. And so that's the flexibility that we try to offer to people so that you can have some emails going out, which kind of goes back to that NAVA thing is that even our lowest amount that we offer is more than other people are sending out that aren't doing it at all. Yep. So don't be embarrassed if you need to move down, or don't be bothered by that. If you have to leave, don't be bothered. We understand that things.
We encourage people to do it by themselves.
Yes, we encourage them to do it by themselves. But like I said, the sticking with it, these people may have left, due to personal decisions and things like that based on their life and their business, and it's none of our business, as we always say. But sharing those that does happen, even when people are gone. And then just allowing people within our program to move up and down based on what's comfortable for them financially and or how much they want to send out. So contact Joe if you want to move up or down, and we can make that happen. So
I did a Todd's tip and a do and don't back maybe a week or two ago about how my voiceover business, there's quite a few things that I don't do that a lot of coaches say you have to do, and I don't do it. And I don't do it on purpose. It's just, as of right now, I don't really need to. And I said that the reason that that's true is 3 words: direct email marketing. And that's because I've done this for 12 years now. Now I've had a lot of help. You helped me, and other people have helped me. Andy, I hired him in 2016. And so I just have so much direct email marketing, so many emails out there, thousands and thousands, and some have gone almost to 20 contacts. We've reached out, 20 times over the last 6 or 7 years. But the point being is whether you're doing the hybrid approach, us doing it and you're doing it, which we encourage, or you're doing it yourself and just watching these, you just have to keep doing it. And you have to keep in mind, like a lot of people think about an audition. And what you do is you do the best job you can with the audition and then just let it go. Mm-hmm. I don't even think about my auditions. I don't think, oh boy, I've got to keep track of that and get back with that person. Just do the audition and let it go. And it's the same thing with direct email marketing. Just keep sending out those emails and then just letting it go. Obviously, you got to get back with your warm responses and stay in front of those people that you've sent out emails every 3, 4, 5, 6 months. But the point being is just keep doing it and it'll come back. Mm-hmm. It'll come back. And that's the encouraging thing and people compare, Hudson does that, other people compare their success with my success. Well, again, I have some people, we were just talking to somebody that does a lot of marketing, and they said it takes typically 7 to 9 touches to get somebody to respond to your direct email. And I find that all the time. My assistant, Andy, will say, he'll put a little caveat in there. This is first time they've responded. It's our 17th touch. It's our 10th touch. You know what I mean? And so you just have to stay in the game, keep doing it. Don't get weary in well-doing and those things. And again, the people that have been with us the longest,
yes,
for the most part.
Yep, for the most part.
Are
reaping the most benefits.
And that's why I said that second part about is that if you need to move up and down, you have some emails going out, whether you're doing it yourself or whatever. That's why we want to allow you to move up and down. It's because I think some people maybe would say, well, I don't want to move down because I'm whatever. Mm-hmm. But if you have something going out, if you can't do the email marketing yourself, that's why we offer those changes in the program. And so I just want to make sure people were clear on that and that they can let us know if they need to.
And one other thing, we're not blowing smoke, because you look at the NAVA, that survey that they did, and there's not many people that do direct email marketing. And if you're hearing what Dad's numbers are, and other people in VOMP, how maybe they're doing with the numbers and how I'm doing, and you see those numbers and you say, this seems like this might be a resource that hasn't been tapped into very carefully. Maybe there's only a couple people that are really focused on it. If that's the only reason you decide, well, hey, maybe I can get a foot in the door because there's not a lot of people doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the NAVA, the National Association of Voice Actors, I think it is, their survey came out from 2022, and I think it was over 70% of the people said they did direct marketing of some sort. But a whole host of them, about that same amount, had 2 to 0 touches per day. Well, if you're sending out in 20 days out of the weekdays, if you're sending out 2 or 4 or 5 a day, you're doing twice as much as the vast majority of people who say they do direct marketing. But the point being is they don't really invest in it. Yeah. They say they believe in it, they don't invest in it, and that's what we're trying to encourage people to do.
Yep, that's just another reason why that you could, because you get your foot in the door, where other people are like, they just don't do it.
And if you send out 100 in a month, $100, 100 emails, you're sending out, if there's 20 days in a month, you're sending out 5 emails a day. Mm-hmm.
That was a really good.
5 emails a day.
Yeah, wow.
Good job.
Yep.
Dad's also a mathematician.
That's two.
Careful.
That's anywhere from 2 to 5%. No, I'm not going to.
No,
that'll hurt me.
No, but we always suggest the more the better. But if you need to move up and down, or if you're seeing success with your own and you just want to move around, that's the flexibility that we're trying to offer.
And we don't tell you that you can't do it yourself. You
Correct.
can do it yourself.
Yep.
You can do it yourself. We're just a more streamlined, quicker process.
Yep.
So anyway, and we have a living database.
Correct.
There you have it. There's been our numbers. Thanks for joining us for that and listening to us wax eloquently. So check out episode number 57 of the original Father-Son Voiceover podcast if you want to watch us just hang out. So we'll see you later and talk to you soon. Did you like that video? Check out more from the original Father-Son Voiceover podcast right over here, or subscribe to our channel right here.